So today we are going to look into the lists in Python. It is important one. So lists, let me give you an introduction. So lists are ordered mutable sequence of objects. They are enclosed by square brackets. We also discussed about it in our introduction to data types lecture. So they are mutable. Mutable means the values can change inside the list, and also it is ordered. It means we can perform indexing over it quite easily. And the reason for for us to be able to do indexing is because in the list the elements are stored together in the memory. So this is one of the reasons we can do indexing. And it is also possible to have list inside a list, tuple inside a list, strings inside a list. So it can have any objects, right? Whatever data types we saw, we can have it inside the list. We'll see it. So it is easy to pop remove an item using lists. It is one of the the time complexity is very good for lists in that one. We will discuss about time complexity and all those big goals in our data structure course. Okay, so moving on, slicing can also be performed on list. As I mentioned, that slice for slicing and indexing, I'll separate out some videos and create separate demo for that. So for now, let's see. Just understand that slicing and indexing are very important. Indexing helps us to access any specific element at any index. Okay, and slicing will help us to slice, right, to get any part of it that we can use in our program. Okay, moving on. So these are the important functions in the list. So first one is the length, then index of the object. Okay, it returns the index. Third one is the count. Okay, okay. So let's do this side by side in our demo. So I have mentioned a list. I have created a list, and as you can see, we have a list inside a list, right? So I have a int, I have a string, I have a float. You know, most of anything you can have it inside. So I have taken this one to explain the concepts and the functions here. Okay, so now first let's print out this list first. First thing first, print out this and the length, right? So length of my list. Let's run it. See, first it print out the list and it says 6, right? So we have 6 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the whole thing is considered as one element, right? One object. So it is an list inside a list. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So okay, this is the one. Now you can find the next one is you can have the index also, right? Dot index. When you say that, okay, now it says that it returns the index of the object. Here you have to pass the object, right? Suppose I want to find, okay, let me see what it returns for 6. 6 is there, right, in the list. Let's see. It says 1, right? So index of 6 is 0, 1. It is 1. Let us find for this Python. It should return 2. So it returns 2. Perfect. Now let me comment this out so that we can move on to the next functions. So next one is the count. It returns the count of the object, right? Whatever we have. Okay, for this one, let me add one more file in here so that we can have multiple. Oh, sorry, 4. We have multiple 4s, right? And add one 4 in this list also so that I can. Uh, I need to show you something. So some concept over here. So let's say my list dot count. So let us find how many times we have 4 in this list, right? So we have 1, 2, and we also have a 4 in the list inside of list, right? So the concept is it won't be considered because it is part of another list. A whole thing is considered as one object. So search, the count will only work on this one and this one. It should give only 2. Let's see, 2, right? So it didn't cover this. Okay, let me remove this 4. Now it should give 1. Gives 1, right? So this was the concept I wanted to tell you. So count is there, then remove, right? Okay, so uh, let me remove what we should remove. Let me remove this 6, right? So we can remove any element, right? Remove, right? But the thing is, we can remove at the first occurrence of that object in the list. So suppose we have 4, right? 4 is here also, and 4. Let's add 4 also. If you say, okay, so let's comment this out. 4. Let's see what happens. Right? It gives none. This also I wanted to show you, because once you do the remove operation, it always gives you a none. Right? Result is none. So to see the list again, you have to print it out. Right? Now let's print it. See, 4 is gone, right? But this 4 remains. So it removed 4 from first, you know, 0th index, the first element. So it will only, if you have 4 fours, it will remove the first one only. This was the concept about remove. Now pop. Okay, so popping is a concept, and means popping means removing something, right? Pop. And always pop works in the list. It will pop out the last element. This is the concept, that it always pops out the last element. See, the same thing about, like removal. I'm printing the pop, right? Let's see what happens. It should return 4, right? So it popped it out and returned me 4. Now let me print the list once again, right? I'm going and printing the list. See, 4 is gone, right? From here. 4 was there. We popped out 4, and now this remains in our list. So this is about pop. Okay, give me some spaces. Now another is append, right? Okay, in append means adding, right? Append the object at the end of the list. So it is opposite of pop. So we popped 4, right? Right? 4 was the last element. We didn't give 4 because it always pops the last element. Now, let's append. See, print I'm using, so you can use without print also, mylist dot append. But I want to show what it prints, that's it. And now we can print the list. Okay, first let me show you this. It gives none, right? Like remove. So these operations will always give you none. So for you to check the updated list, you have to print them out like this. See, I added 4 once again. I popped 4 out. Now 4 is appended back at the end of the list. Remember, append always works in the end of the list. So this is about append. Now insert. Insert is, see, append was adding at the end of the list. But if I want to insert any object at a particular index, what to do? So then you will use insert. So insert, let me show you. Let me use print only, because I want to show you that what happens if you want to, sorry, just insert. Yes. So insert any object. So let's insert 6.5 float. At what index? Okay, so first let's see. Insert, first we have to give index, then the object. So 6.5 will go after this, right? So this was a mistake. So this is the, see, once you do that, no, it will always come like, see, index is this and object is this. So at first index, 6.5 will be added, once let's run this. It shows none because we are printing it out. We have to print the whole list to check the list. Now see, this is the list in the current state. Now see what happens after insertion. See, 6.5 is added at first index. So this is 0th, and before Python we added 6.5. So this is about insertion in the list, right? Now reversal of string, right? This is very handy function where we reverse the list, right? So if I print it out, no, it will be the same thing, right? It won't print me. Okay, let's print it. Let's see. It gives none. This is what I wanted to show you. If you print this out, it won't give you anything. But to see, you have to print the whole list. Now it will reverse this thing. See, 4 will come ahead. You'll see. See. it got reversed. This was our list at this time, and then it has reversed. See, 4 comes here, 6 goes at the end. So this is reverse. This is very handy actually. So in Python, so sorting and del, right? So first, let's see sorting. So for sorting, okay. Now I'll comment these out. Okay. Okay. So this also my list. Okay. Let me comment this out, because for sorting, no, you have to have of the same kind. You have to have these things, integers, or doing sorting, right? You cannot do integers with string. It will give you an error. So let me take a list one, and take 4, 1, 7, 2, 96, and 23, uh, 22. Like randomly I have taken these uh, int values. Now I'll try to list one dot sort. Sorting, when I say sorting, it is ascending order sorting. Okay, just remember. So see, here also one important thing I want to show. When you say sort, no, and you print it out, it will be none. It won't be sorted list. See, it gives none. Just remember, it is very important. When we are doing programming, sometimes we do the mistake that list dot sort we do, and we expect to get the sorted list. But for that, you have to print the list, because the list has been sorted out, right? See, now the list is sorted. This is what it is. Okay. Now, the last thing is del. Since list is a mutable, right? List elements are mutable, we can perform deletion also. So then another way of deleting it is like this, del. Del is a keyword in Python. Okay. So I have to mention here what, we have to pass the index of what you want to delete. Suppose this is the list, right? Sorted list. So suppose I want to delete 7. So I have to say 0, 1, 2, 3. Third element, right? So let's see. Okay, after deletion, we have to print it out. So let's see. So this was our list, right? Sorted list, and we wanted to remove 7. So we said del list 1 and third element at index 3, right? So not third element, index at 3 means fourth element. 0, 1, 2, 3. So 7 will be removed, deleted. So it is done. So this was all about the some very important list functions that I wanted to mention. So thanks a lot. I hope you learned something today, and keep practicing. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.